Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to this new lesson. In this lesson, I'll be going through two of the most interesting effect plugins which are used in music production. The plugins which are basically known as saturation and exciters. Both of them are widely used in EDM production, and I too love them using it in my projects. So let's check them out, what they are capable of. Saturation and exciter, what's the difference? Guys, whether saturation or exciter, they both add harmonics. But saturation normally works on the broadband signal, so adds harmonics to every component. In contrast, an exciter normally features a high pass filter and so only adds harmonics to the upper frequency components. This avoids mudding up the mid-range with extra harmonics, while adding a lot more high frequency content to give the impression of more air and sparkle. Both saturator and exciters do useful things, but they sound different and are intended for different applications. In the audio plugin world, saturation involves emulating the audio being driven through analog hardware equipment, adding harmonic distortion. In the analog world, saturation is taken for granted, but in the digital world, one have to use saturation plugins. In simple word, saturation is distortion little cousin and can do a lot to make your track sound better. Guys, saturation can make your music sound warm, analog, with added depth and character. You guys can use saturator to sculpt harmonics into a sound and bring it to life. If your music sound thin or weak, the chances are very high that saturation will help. The different type of saturations. Well, there are three main type of saturation: tape saturation, tube saturation, and transistor saturation. Guys, tape saturation plugins emulate the sound of the audio being recorded through tape machines. Tape saturation is often described as sounding punchy and warm, which is great for adding fatness and depth to your mix. Tube saturation plugins emulates the sound of the audio being driven through tube amps. Tube saturation adds a subtle form of compression, but when pushed hard can give an aggressive edge. It's often described as sounding warm, musical and punchy. It can increase perceived loudness, dimension and fatness. Transistor saturation plugins emulates the audio being driven through transistor circuitry. This is great for creative sound design purpose, like making a guitar or vocal fuzzy or gritty. But for mixing, one would usually be a bit more gentle with the settings, as to create a smoother tone. Mostly they all are used in subtle amounts, and using it all together over a mix can make a huge difference. But too much of saturation will sure going to distort your mix. Where can I use saturation plugins? Saturation is a perfect way to add character and analog warmth to a dull sounding synth. Try adding some tube saturation to enhance the harmonics. Adding saturation will increase the perceived loudness and bring your synth more upfront in the mix. Saturation on drums can be used both on the individual drum sounds and more commonly on the drum bus. Tape saturation will help glue your drums together with light compression, and sometimes saturation can be used to add fatness, punch and high-end excitement to help drum pop out in the mix. Saturation on bass is a great way to fatten up your low end. It also adds mid and high frequencies, which is perfect for getting your bass line to pop out in the mix. You guys are free to do experiment with different type of saturation to get the best sound. If you guys ever feel your vocal lack warmth, body or weight, try using saturation. It works amazingly on vocals. Some gentle saturation can really fatten them up and can make them pop in the mix. You guys can also use saturation to gently compress and control any peak transient or harsh sounding vocals. Acoustic guitars can be enhanced in the same way and for the same reasons. What is an exciter? Well guys, an exciter is a hardware device or software plugin that enhances an audio signal via any number of processes. Among the methods typically used by exciter circuits are dynamic equalization and phase manipulation. The effects was originally discovered by accident when the pro audio company FX found that playing a track simultaneously with a thin, distorted signal of itself added clarity to the overall sound. Since then, a handful of similar effect enhancers, vitalizers, etc. have come out, all adding brightness or fullness to the mix by applying an EQ and distortion combination. Some would classify an exciter as the type of distortion effect. However, it's really more than that. An exciter adds saturation to the signal frequencies in the higher range, especially above 3 kHz. This produces more overtone and adds richness and crispiness to the mix. It can enhance the sound where equalizer alone cannot seems to do it. In a simple words, exciter is made to do one thing: add excitement to your mix and master. That's all guys. Hope you all enjoyed this lesson. So see you all in the very next lesson.